Assalamualaikum dear students, welcome back to my YouTube channel, and if you are new to my channel then welcome. So today we will actually learn about the animals like humans, and in this video we will cover everything almost like muscles and skeletal and vertebrates, what are invertebrates, and very important questions too, and very common sense questions too. So watch this video till end, because in this video I will cover each and everything, and very important concepts too. So let's get started. Before getting started, if you are new to my channel, then subscribe it, like the video, and share it with your friends. So students, there are actually the two types of animal. They are actually separated by the two basic groups like vertebrates and invertebrates. Vertebrates are the creatures that have spine, or you can also say backbone, which is actually located inside our body, at the back of our at the back, you can say. So humans actually fall in that category of vertebrate. We are vertebrates. Now, invertebrates are the creatures that don't have spine, or they don't have backbone in their bodies, and like there are some tiny animals, they can also be a large but mostly tiny ones. So students, now invertebrates are actually further divided into the five main groups: insects, the next is the crabs and all that, the next one is for the spiders, and other categories are snails and slugs and worms. Next is that very you can say the question that almost rises in every mind is that, do invertebrates have a skeleton? I have just said you that um, they don't have backbone, so is that true that they will also don't have skeletons? So now let's have a look on this. So actually invertebrates are those don't have spine, not no bone, and no internal skeleton. However, they can still protect their body and keep them safe. So the question of this answer of this question is this: yes, they don't have skeleton. Like for example, some invertebrates like snails protect themselves from the from the shells they are having on their body. Some other creatures have the tough outer layer known as exoskeleton, like crabs and spiders, which are which protect them from any harm. So the next is that, how do invertebrates move? Now, if there is no bone in between them, there is no bone in their internal body, then how they can move? So actually invertebrates don't have bones inside them to help them move, but they have muscles. Their shells or exoskeletons protect them from the harm that affects the outside of their body. However, to move they use a lot of muscles, and you can say that they move with the muscles, not with the bones. So in the movement no one is playing any role, only the muscles are playing the role. Now invertebrates, actually the invertebrates, invertebrates have skeleton to support and to protect their body and to help their body move. And some like for example human skeleton is made up of the bones like spine, skull, and many more. Ribs are the also example, and these bones grow as we grow. And some bones are very big like our legs, and some are very tiny like our ears. So what is the actually the function of the skeleton? So as I've told you, that first one is we have just discussed protection. Like for example, the humans and the animal brain is protected by the skull, and while the ribs are protecting our heart and our lungs and other very important organs. The second very important function is support. Like for example, our leg and back bones are giving us support that is needed us and animals to get stand upright and to stand on the four legs. Next one is movement. Actually, the animal's muscles pull on their bones, helping them to move, and the joints connecting the bones like elbow and knees, and they are actually making this easier. So students, the human skeleton, it is made up of very important, or you can say different parts of human skeleton protect the different organs like brain, heart, lungs, and spine. Other things are just playing this role. So actually skull is made up of different bones that has just fused together, and it protects the brain. Ribcage is protecting our lungs and heart. And in human there are 24 ribs in total. This is very important. The spine is made up of 33 sected bones. The spine is a human's backbone, and it helps you to walk, to twist, and to move. Now students, what are muscles actually? So all over throughout our body and all over our body, all vertebrates have muscles, and muscles help in the movement. Either it can be a small movement or a big movement. So did you know that the smallest muscle in our body is in our ear, and it is only 6 millimeter long? Students, muscle are made from the thousands and much fibers, which are just like the threads, and they're very stretchy. And when they stretch and tighten, they help us in the movement. Muscles in our body actually give us good posture and helps in the blood circulation. Now there are some types of muscles: voluntary muscles, involuntary muscles. So actually, involuntary muscles are that actually doesn't need any support. They are independent, like our heart. It is a muscle and it is independent. It works in on its own, on its own. The next is voluntary. So it is actually then when your brain thinks to move them. Like for example, if you have to throw a ball, the arms muscle will your signals will send it to the arm muscles, and then it will move. So this is the voluntary muscle. Now, there are three other types of muscles in our body, like skeletal, smooth, and cardiac. Now, number one, skeletal. It is just found under the skin, and they are attached to our bones by something called tendon. And our skeletal muscles help in the movement, controlling balance and posture. And they can also pull on bones which cannot be push them back, and so they have to work in the pair. Now actually, how does the muscles pairly work? So actually, when one muscle contracts, like get tighter and shorter, relaxation and contraction, this makes the muscle pull on the bone, and it allows the bone to move. And other muscles will pair with the other muscle which will in the pair will relax, get longer. It means that when a bone needs to move back into its original position, the muscle that is relaxed starts to contract again, and at the same time the contracted muscle relax. This is how it works. So students, now here are some muscle pairs: biceps and triceps. And to bend the arm, the biceps contract and pull on the bone, and at the same time the triceps relax. This allows the elbow to bend. To straighten the arm, again the triceps contract and the biceps relax. This is how it's going on. The next one is smooth muscles, and they are involuntary, and they are just in the walls of the internal organs for proper working. In intestine and in diaphragm, both are using the type of smooth muscle. The next is cardiac. So it is within our heart, and it has three layers. The thickest layer is the cardiac muscle, and we need our heart to pump blood all over the around, as we know, and this is the most important muscle in the body, and this is also involuntary muscle. So this was all about today, students. I hope that your concepts are clear, and if you like the video, like it, share it with your friends, and if you are new, then subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much.